This is an incredibly eerie small town. As dusk approaches each day, Sheriff Boyd rings a bell in his hand, urging the town's residents to quickly return home and lock their doors and windows tight. The pristine white clouds and lush greenery converge to create a serene and peaceful atmosphere in the town. Restaurant servers immediately start shooing away lingering diners, telling them to hurry home because strange things happen when night falls. After the customers leave, the servers hastily lock the doors and windows and hang up pumice stones. Once Sheriff Boyd confirms everyone in town is back home, he heads to his own office. The door of his office keeps a record of the number of days without any unusual incidents. As the sun begins to disappear beyond the horizon, Annie stands at her doorway, anxiously waiting for her husband. The sky grows darker and darker, but Annie still hasn't caught a glimpse of her husband, so she reluctantly closes the door. Soon, night completely engulfs the town, which becomes very quiet in the pitch-black darkness. Just as Mia is getting ready for bed, she hears the voice of her late grandmother outside the window. Curious, Mia opens the curtains and sees her grandmother calling out to her, saying it's cold outside and she wants to come in and sit for a while. Despite Annie desperately trying to stop Mia from opening the window, she's a step too late. The next morning, Annie's husband returns home to find the neighbors all gathered outside their front door. Before he can even ask what's going on, an furious Sheriff Boyd punches him in the face. Sheriff Boyd immediately takes the husband, who was out all night, to see the tragedy that unfolded. As people leave the small town, new folks wander in by mistake, and the town's safety is compromised. During the funeral, an RV pulls up. Sheriff Boyd immediately tells everyone not to engage with them and goes to inquire about their situation himself. Upon learning that the family is lost, the village head points them in the right direction, and the man quickly drives off. Strangely, no matter how the man drives, they can never seem to leave this small town. Sheriff Boyd seems to have anticipated this. However, while the man is trying to find a way out, an accident occurs. The RV flips into the woods, trapping the family of 4 inside. Meanwhile, Sheriff Boyd is still preparing roadblocks to intercept the man, but the family is nowhere to be seen. As it's almost getting dark, Sheriff Boyd has no choice but to take people out to search for them. When Sheriff Boyd finds the family trapped in their vehicle, he immediately starts a rescue. The 3 of them are quickly saved, but a little boy is bleeding profusely from his wound, so Sheriff Boyd can't pull him out directly. With only 40 minutes until nightfall, Sheriff Boyd decides to stay the night. As the sky grows darker and darker, Sheriff Boyd looks at the talisman in his hand. He then hangs a stone on the vehicle. Suddenly, the little boy starts convulsing, and a roar is heard from the surroundings. When Sheriff Boyd looks out the window, he sees that monsters have quietly crept up on them. With more and more monsters gathering, surviving the night becomes their biggest challenge. Due to copyright restrictions, I can only take you this far in the movie. The name of this movie is Maoyan Juejian, the Town of Nightmares. If you're interested, you can check it out for yourself.